We're here doing some trout fishing on these high mountain lakes. You know, it's early June and the water's actually already in the 60s. You don't think of these lakes getting warm, but we're just under 9,000 feet. The water's in the 60s. It's gonna go up to maybe even 70, 75, so it still gets warm. You really gotta be careful with that and don't overplay these fish. Really look out for the fisheries. Hooked up again. Boy, this feels like a good fish. You know, that fish is probably 40, 50 feet out. And no matter what, my goal here is to get this fish into the boat and get it back in the water as quick as possible. We all love these Colorado fisheries. We got to protect them and look out for these fish. You can hear my drag going off, but that drag is definitely not set too loose. I got it set just where it needs to be to get these fish in.
I'm going to go ahead and net this fish, but a good thing to keep in mind is when you have these nets, dip it in the water. That way when you bring the fish in, you have something that's already wet that you can wipe your hands on and make sure your hands are wet when touching the fish.
I'm gonna wet my hands just by touching the net. Now my hands are wet and I can handle this fish. I'm gonna get that hook out. I'm gonna get this fish immediately back in the water. There he is, great fish. Get him back in there. I'm gonna kind of hold him here in the water just for a second until he tells me he's ready to go. The second I feel a kick, there he goes. Short and sweet, catch him, get him back in the water. It's good for everybody.